I was just pretty miserable. I was just worried about the reptiles because, we can all thermoregulate.
So stick a couple ice cubes in their water every now and then.
Well, that's I put ice packs on top of their enclosures so that the cool air would flow down, and I gave them all gigantic water dishes so they could go swimming if they wanted to. And I didn't put ice cubes in the water, but I took some cold water from the fridge and kept topping off their swimming pools. And we all made it. Yay!
Yay!
Yes.
Okay, well, let's get started. Last time you had a very busy undead encounter, which you managed to emerge victoriously.
Thanks to the merciful DM.
Uh,
And
that would have taken
applications
a
of
long time.
fireball and lightning bolt.
Absolutely. Hopefully, no game will ever have as much damage dice as we did.
I still think we could have killed all those zombies.
I think
Possibly.
the thing that saved us was that
It just would have taken a long time.
the zombie hordes and everything behind it was they didn't let them loose.
Well, we would also have a lot harder time because we got rid of one very powerful spellcaster straight away.
Yeah,
He would have screwed us.
I'm glad we did that.
You got rid of him right away, and then you were kicking the spellcaster number two's ass.
And then the shambling lords.
Yeah, I
Honestly,
really
that was
like
Yeah.
my
them.
fault. I should have taken like the second to cast protection from evil and good on myself, but I didn't, so they mind controlled me. That was all my fault.
Yeah.
And you know, thinking about it now, it's not like you don't have inspiration where you could have re-rolled.
Honestly, I was just having fun hitting Good Morning and the others.
No, it was me. It's always me.
Got to get you some spatial awareness, Vila, so you see them stabs to the back coming your way.
Well, see, that's the thing about rage is I don't think that works with rage.
Nonsense. I'm angry all the time.
But you're not a barbarian.
I gotta go check on my oven. I'll be right back.
Well, I guess we need to give the magic items back.
I've been debating that.
Well, here's the cool thing about D&D is, a few sessions now go, okay, this item is a little too OP.
Yeah.
Do you want to trade it for something else? You know,
Absolutely. And, you know, it's like Good Morning said last week, I can drop more powerful monsters on you now.
yeah. It's just, like, oh, we're not strong enough to kill that thing. Now you
Yeah.
are.
Xanathar and his twin brother.
Yeah. Oh boy. It's the fish, isn't it?
Because there's quite a few creatures out there that, you fail your save. Oh, that's 50 odd damage. That's 80 odd
Yeah.
damage. That's
Yeah, no kidding.
waving the white flag.
Yeah, I think we could start a rumor that Good Morning was responsible for Xanathar's pet goldfish dying. I will kill the bird one way or another.
Looks down at the
That would
ground.
be.
Ooh, peanut. Immediately forgets the thought.
So we'll give Esky a second or two and we'll start the recap and
Winter Quick's been quite quiet.
I'm here.
The ghost is speaking again. The
He's
voices, they don't stop.
he's silently plotting.
Oh yeah, he's the big bad of the whole campaign.
It's the quiet ones you have to watch out for.
What do you reckon is cooking in the oven?
I think
Pizza?
he stuck his head in it. He comes back and it's an electric fireplace.
Yeah.
Oh, while we're waiting, we will not be having a game next Sunday.
Okay.
Aww.
Well, then I think it's only 2 more Sundays after that I have until I'm going to be gone for 3 weeks. And then in September, I'll either be gone for 2 or 3 weeks, depending on if they get one of our stops canceled on us, so they're trying to get another one. But if they can't get it, then we may just go home from the second to the last.
Okay. Yeah, I've got a idea. I think we're gonna do a prequel while you're out.
Fantastic. I was gonna say that's a long time for you guys to not play, so I was gonna say go ahead and play, and Vila's just, taking care of the temple.
I'm back.
Yay!
Yeah,
It was
we
a
might.
TPK while you're gone.
Yeah.
We got hit by a giant avalanche.
Excellent. Good work. Teamwork. Woo!
Ooh,
Wait, what the hell is this in the combat tracker?
what?
Your
Oh.
eye
Against-
versus
Phil.
Abominable Yeti.
That's Phil.
I was thinking that I need to do a sewer encounter again, and
Oh.
the aboleth can do the good morning well move.
Well, move.
Yeah, where he turns into a whale and lands on you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, whale.
Well,
Good morning. See what you've done.
Yes.
so anyway, we're just going to jump ahead and say it's been about a week's worth of time since you all defeated the zombie horde.
Ow.
And in the meantime, you are perceived as heroes everywhere. For once, you actually had eyewitnesses, and the best part is the sanitation department didn't have to clean up the dead bodies that you left behind.
Sorry.
Yeah, this is weird. Your eye's not used to this.
Oh, absolutely. And, you did give an interview with Hayden.
I did.
And,
I mean, yeah, totally.
and as much as you tried to discourage it and were your typical self, Hayden actually wrote positive stuff about you.
How she
So
fared the
weird.
drinking contest.
Yeah, yeah, she had to match your eye shot for shot. Is like the questions.
Oh, man.
I tell you what, roll a dice and call odd or even.
Like a 20-sider.
Yeah, anyone you want.
Even.
And you did manage to win the drinking contest.
Nice.
But immediately after she passed out, you know, you were awake long enough to realize, hey, I won, and then you passed out.
Excellent. That sounds like Yori.
But she did write very favorable stuff, and you know, she painted you as you know, this quiet hero.
That's so weird. I'm not even.
We
Yori
all
doesn't
know
know
it's
how to
true.
deal with that.
If anyone's been the loudest in this group, it's definitely been Yori.
Exactly.
Maybe not talk the most, but definitely the loudest.
I'm not gonna contest it.
And
With
you
the
know,
small Good Morning frames that one little article, and outside the frame, just a heap of question marks and exclamation marks. I'm like, the fuck?
You're a true friend. Good morning.
Thank you.
yeah, it's funny. Her article above the fold is, you know, praising Yuri, and the article below the fold is
Condoling Good
chastising Good
Morning.
Morning.
Wow.
But, you know, the city council is, the Masked Lords are greatly relieved that, you know, you managed to save the city yet again. And they're even going to hold a Feathered Friends Day parade for
Oh,
you.
Lord.
No.
Yeah, I'm kind of like with Yora. I don't know what to do with that.
It sounds like a bad idea.
Well, Vila, at least you didn't have the positive press about you.
Yeah.
You know, they want Uri to be the Grand Marshal of the parade.
No.
Okay, wow. Sorry. I'm not laughing.
And
You have
yes,
all betrayed me.
they even are requiring you to be sober.
No.
Well, then it can't happen.
It's like dragging a kid away, kicking and screaming.
I could tell them that and be like, you're going to have to
I
let
don't
him
want
have
to be
some.
sober.
I'll slip you a
Not for
flask.
this. Anything
I mean,
but this.
they tell him he has to be sober. He doesn't have to show it. He doesn't show up sober.
Just completely shit faced, but like you can't tell the difference because it's his default state of being.
You know
And
those movies or memes we see the guy passes out standing up. Like, is he dead? No, he's still alive.
No, you see, he thinks nobody can tell the difference, but we can clearly tell that he's completely wasted. The pants are backwards, not buttoned properly. You know, he's screaming and yelling. There's still
I'm
beer
ready to do
soaked
this
all
shit.
over his like armor. You know,
Or else he shows
he's
up
got
like
the
in a
foam
tux.
in his beard. You know,
Or he shows up like perfectly groomed and respectably dressed. Be like,
Well,
nah,
until he
something's wrong.
burps really loud right into whoever's face that's talking to him.
Yeah,
Vomits
be like-
on the feet of like a masked lord.
Something ain't right.
That's how we greet my people in my home country.
Well, during that week period, Good Morning plays around with some of his new spells he's potentially learning. And one day, when everybody wakes up, you're in the anime maid costume. You know
No.
everybody wakes up like that, where it's an illusion, but it doesn't come off
Oh my god.
Why would you do this thing?
Dispel
because
magic.
it's Good Morning. He does shit.
I've been packing Dispel Magic. It's an easy spell.
Yep.
Not
I
that hard.
will pay you 1,000 gold to dispel this from me.
and what's the anime costume he's wearing?
It's a maid outfit. He looks
Everybody
like
in the
a
maid,
party,
fucking maid.
maid.
including everybody in the party, including Good Morning, is wearing a maid's outfit.
Now, are
I
we
would
talking
like
a
to-
professional maid, or are we talking the typical
slutty
French
maid.
maid?
French maid.
I would like to roll for initiative against Good Morning.
Vila spends that time pouting.
What level of spell is that?
It's like a 5th.
Well, Vila, since this has
Fifth level,
happened,
fifth level dispel magic.
you notice even more kobolds are eyeing you as you walk through the temple in
Oh
your
boy,
slutty maid
yeah.
outfit.
I'm gonna like
What have you
retreat to
done?
the tower or something.
Oh
Well-
god, she's not the Argonian maid, is she?
After that chaos, the next day, you'll wake up again. Except your heads are normal, but everybody's body is switched. So, Vila is walking around with Essex, with Yorai's body. Good Morning's walking with Algos's body. Yorai is walking around with Vila's body.
Okay,
This
today
bird
Vila
needs
thinks
to
that's
be
like
stopped.
totally. She's down with it. She goes like flexing, posing.
I'm not happy with this. I'm just watching her do this and
I
shaking my
cast
head.
Contagion on Good Morning. Blinding
Unless-
sickness.
And on the final day, before he decides the spell's not worth it, sexy bikini girl. Except Vila
Why?
is a buff bikini guy. Bodybuilding style.
We're like those cardboard cutouts at the boardwalk.
No, it's full on gender change, but it's just your head's normal. The rest of it is sexy bikini girl.
I'm
Well,
still
that
wearing
Cast
my
Flame
helmet.
Strike.
That
Yep.
might discourage a few kobolds.
Okay, Vila, you notice a completely different set of kobolds are eyeballing you today.
There's no escape.
That's awesome.
Imagine by this point the whole town's just used to Good Morning's shenanigans.
I don't think Waterdeep could ever be accurately prepared.
I'm just imagining, as
I
Uriah
just gotta
walks in,
shudder.
Alex just sitting there drinking a cup of tea, just spits it out, just confused though what the fuck's going on.
Where's your boss?
Midway through the week, Alex is sitting there drinking his morning tea, and he goes, "Boss, I gotta talk to you."
Yeah.
And it's about Molly next door.
You're dating now?
Well, she doesn't want you to come around anymore, and yeah, I think we might be dating.
Okay.
I'm trying to get her to warm up to you.
He's not your dad.
Yes, you have the leverage in this power dynamic. Tell him he's fired if he doesn't stop seeing her.
Oh my god.
Pull a Harvey Weinstein on him.
But
Oh,
you're not surprised by this development, and he's like, "I'm gonna run off and tell her that I have your blessing."
Okay. See, Good Morning just not phased.
And,
Gives a pat on the back, saying, the whole good luck sort of thing.
yeah, he reaches down before he leaves and goes, I always thought of you like my dad.
Will you give me away at our wedding?
Those are some low standards.
No, but should Good Morning ever
Yes.
get married, Molly will definitely give him away to whoever will take him.
That's awesome.
Like, with that comment of you think like your dad, Good Morning just goes the whole, like that really weird look for about a minute straight.
Next week's adventure. Good morning. Gets
Disturbing.
married.
And then like he spends probably the next minute going, counting up how old he thinks he is, how old he thinks Alex is. Goes, I think my math is wrong. And then continues
You'll
about
get
his
over it.
day.
And so, Vila, yes, in spite of all of Good Morning shenanigans this past week, having your name in the paper and being one of the heroes that saved the city, attendance at your church has increased. And surprisingly, this influx of people are not kobolds.
Right on. I mean, I love my people.
But you have several sermons throughout the week preaching Finnegan's Light to these masses of all kinds. And, you still got to hold your special kobold only service and
And reading lessons and how to get
Oh.
along with civilized people, etiquette,
Yes, and the
Maybe tone them up on like sexual harassment law.
Yeah. I can only teach them what I know.
Oh wow, Vila, I
Just
judged you
because
all
Good
wrong.
Morning puts me into a bikini does not give you the right to follow me around with those eyes.
Consent, please.
So, and yeah, it's a perfect week for you, and tithing has been wonderful.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yes, and how you convince people to donate money to a koala.
Well, he was
Probably by saving the
instrumental.
city.
Yeah.
I mean, you can start claiming it's the city's guardian god or something.
And Sir Uri, not the Finneganite, going on record as many times as he has denouncing your God and, reaffirming the faith in his, that's giving a little bit of legitimacy to your God in a weird way.
Yeah, it's like my feelings are hurt about it, but
I was
I
thinking
can
you
I'm
should
not
have
gonna.
like, you should have
I'm
like
not gonna
stained
deny.
glass windows, and you can like do it like when you found Finnegan, like a stained glass thing, and then you can have Yori weeping in like joy at the side of it, just in the corner, and then just like keep putting him in each of the stained glass windows.
I'm not gonna deny that the Coatl is a celestial. That's not a fight I'm gonna win. All right.
well, he's gaining followers, so
Good Morning would also like to work with you, Vila, to sorting out which of the kobolds are enthusiastic being about firefighting.
yeah,
And
we
Good
need
Morning
to
would,
really set them up.
yeah, Good Morning was going to talk to the Master Lords again, see if they can give him permission to make them permanent
Speaking
or
of-
part-time
An official
firefighters,
fire
disastrous relief,
brigade.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of the Masked Lords, do we get to keep the magic items they gave us?
We're gonna get to that.
Yeah, that's what Good Morning would do, just to try and make them potentially legitimate. They are permanent firefighters, disaster relief. Whenever they're not
When
working.
you all gather up the the kobolds that you know are firefighters, and you know they know that the gig is up, and quite a few others that you didn't know show up. But all total, you know, you've got 80 some kobolds
Oh my goodness.
that have been doing
That's a force.
firefighting.
And I want to go on record as praising them for finding a niche.
And you know, it, one of the kobolds was there on the street that day that Good Morning said, you know, help put out the fireball. And he was within earshot of the shopkeeper that said the kobolds were real damn heroes.
Yeah.
And, you know, Vila, you know from your upbringing, kobolds don't get a whole lot of admiration, and
Oh
let
no.
alone ever be called a hero.
Exactly. So I'm
And,
just
I,
proud as
I,
punch.
yeah, and he's talking about, you know, how it made him feel, and he was talking with other kobolds, and you know, they were in the sewer one day and just happened to hear a fire bell go off, and out they went and did what they could. And they got really good at it, and they have
They
received some anonymous donations.
scrounged some equipment, and that's amazing.
And
My
yes,
people.
and you know, uh, uh, they've stopped fires from spreading. You know, in uh, the 5 or 6 fires that they have put out, they stopped them from spreading. You know, they even rescued a life or saved a life or two in the process, and you know, all the time you got the bystanders standing around with these, what the fuck am I seeing?
It's a sign of the future.
Yeah, and you
Damn
know,
dirty kobolds coming and stealing our jobs.
They're clean.
We both know that's not true.
Once he gets proper permission from the Master Lords, Good Morning will get them their own little personalized hats and, you know, like vests for them to wear whenever they're doing a job, and have them placed strategically around the city so that way, in case something happens, they can run up, grab their stuff, and head out to do the job, and make all the other people aware of if something happens and they suddenly vanished, that's where they've gone.
My enterprising little people.
you know, the Masked Lords do think that it would be beneficial to offer support for the kobolds, and you know, you even brought the League Kobold in to talk to the Masked Lords, and you know, they were conveyed by this kobold's passion, and you know how it was constructive, and you know, hell, he even threw in a Light of Finnegan quote.
Amazing.
Finneganites.
And rolled really high on his persuasion, and you know, the council does approve because you know, at best, Waterdeep's current firefighting is semi-official, but hey, they're gonna make it an official government department of firefighting.
Well
And
done, boys.
the complete first
Whee!
round of hires is all kobolds.
Nice.
However, like everything else, it will be open to all races. But hey, kobolds will always be known as starting Waterdeep Fire Department Engine Company #1.
I gotta say that's a marked difference from what kobolds are usually known for, which is being cooked by dragonfire.
And just kind of nasty overall. Like goblins. Ooh,
Don't
maybe we should go
try and-
save some goblins.
No, filthy goblins
Oh.
stay in their holes.
If we do enough good, we don't have to come to them. They'll come to us.
There we go. So we get all
You
the
know?
misfits that, don't want to be like their people are.
That's right.
Bring about
Because
a new
goblins
golden
are
age.
disgusting creatures.
Yep. Who wants the normal people? Let's get the misfits.
No, the weirdos. Not like we don't have enough of them running around.
And one of them is extremely short.
Yes.
So, yes, but yes, you do get official, good morning. They even find a spot for an office and for their very first precinct. And, you get them their little hats and their uniforms, and to see a kobold brimming with pride when wearing his uniform is something that you hardly...
Weird.
Yeah, you've never seen before. And with that, the council does officially thank you for the services that you have rendered to the city. And they are going to let you keep the magic items that you have.
My God.
That seems like a mistake. I've got a wand of fireballs here, okay?
I have a belt of hill giant strength.
It's got six charges.
It is you and Good Morning's signature move.
Well, I do
No,
reserve...
let me walk you through what's gonna happen.
I do
I
reserve...
have...
I reserve the right to yank it back.
you should, because, I've got Shield Master feat, alright? That means if I succeed on a saving throw against a dexterity save, it does no damage to me. And now I've got +4 to my saves with dexterity, so I could walk into a group of enemies, fireball
Detonate.
myself, and then save against it for no damage.
And then walk out like a
And
a
I
hero
could just
walk.
do that repeatedly. This is a stupidly powerful item in my hands.
Until you fail a save.
Then I'll just take half damage.
Okay, so let's yank the magic weapons
And I've got the
back.
mantle of spell resistance, so I have an advantage on the saves to begin with.
Yeah,
Imagine,
Like,
we'll let you keep all the
Like,
items.
I'm straight telling you this is overpowered on me right now at this level.
I can imagine the Master Lord's like, we'll let you keep all the items. Except for your eye, 3 strikes, and we take him back. We know what you
One
like. when you're
strike.
drunk.
Yank the wand of fireballs for me. I do not need to have that.
And they give you a wand with smiles back instead, like you trade. The wand of
Excellent.
smiles
I
is
love it.
you fail to save, you smile uncontrollably for a minute.
Actually,
That's-
that item exists.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I know.
Fair trade.
oh my god. And if you disguise it as a wand of fireballs, Can you imagine
Die,
being
and just everybody makes a wisdom save to see if they just start smiling.
For shits and giggles, make it a fireball area effect spell.
exactly.
Point it at a random crowd. Smile. We hate you.
Be
you little-
cheerful, you bastards.
Or, make it odd and even roll and see if you get a fireball or if you get smiles.
Oh god.
So we're up against this,
Sounds like the
horrible
kind of-
monster with 28
just-
mouths.
I can imagine your eyes
They'll just
sitting there
start
in your eyes just sitting there in the orphanage, like playing with the kids. Go, kids, let's make you smile. Fireball comes out.
No,
Oh, God.
no.
Monster covered in
Kadar would have
mouths,
slurring.
all smiling like the Terminator.
Okay. Yes.
Good morning.
Let's
That's
yank.
awful.
Let's yank the magic weapons and items that you got from the shopping trip, and I don't know, what's a fair reward in addition to the 2 levels that you gained?
Shit, I don't know. I mean, I'd take the headband of intellect in exchange. That's the next magic item I'm going for. So if they could give me money towards that or the item itself, I don't care.
Well, we limited it to what, rare, so max GP on that was 5,000, right?
Yeah, just
believe
give me
so.
some money. I'll figure out something to do with it.
Money's always good.
And I mean,
Uh,
I'm still deciding if I'm going to take your eye down the wizard route.
Well, just remember, we can always give the headband to a chicken. Gain a new companion.
Like, I'm thinking I'll do 2 points into paladin and I'll start smiting with my spell slots. That'll be good, right?
Like you don't do enough damage as it is.
okay.
Yeah, I need more. I could I could pump some points into sorcerer. I could quick cast a hold person on somebody, and then I could action surge some smites into their body with the flame tongue longsword.
Oh my god.
In case I ever needed to erase anyone.
Okay, does 2,500 gold piece sound fair?
That sounds good.
I love it. I'll get out a calculator and work
Yeah.
out.
I am not smart
Oh,
enough right now.
Wait, that was given to the party. How dare you give me my money,
I
you
see.
bastard?
He did.
Wait, what did I miss? I'm figuring
Give 2,500 me to everyone.
yes, everyone is got paid 2,500 gold pieces for helping the city.
Awesome.
Okay, and then I will reattune to my ring of feather falling.
Oh, come on, you don't need that. I won't do anything. I don't have that spell. Although I could have that spell.
Well, I have the wings, so if those get dispelled, then and I'm way up, that could be bad.
So really, that's for us. That's for all of us because you can cast it on like 6 people.
Ooh, that's right.
I'm happy. I'm happy, Bailey. You're a good team player.
I am. I care about my friends.
That's right. Just hold that over everybody's head and look down on Algos. Yes, you Algos. I'm calling you out.
No, I like
Who gives
everybody.
a fuck what you think?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just sticking around. Ignore me.
So yeah, if y'all want to, we have no agenda for this session other than just wrapping up plot points and letting you all level up.
I'm probably gonna have to rebuild your eye. I don't know if I want to do the wizard route. I do know that I want the paladin shit though.
And as soon as it's a paladin, oh damn, I want rogue shit.
Yeah, no kidding.
No, I'm never going. I don't like rogues. I don't like them. But I think your eye's time will be spent being weirded out by his newfound fame, hanging out with his new drinking buddy Hayden, and just viciously denying that he's associated with the Church of Finnegan.
I imagine by that
Oh
point.
yeah, and he'll hunt down those plague rat bastards. Fuck those guys.
The grand opening
Oh
would
wait,
have
I do
reopened by
actually.
this point. Go on.
Nah, never mind.
No, let's hear this bad idea. Let's hear the bad idea. Let's
No,
hear it.
it's tied to my how I want to build your eye. It's not relevant right now.
Were you gonna say something now, Ghost?
So the grand opening.
No, I'm pretty good. I got myself leveled up already.
I picked my one
Algos is just
spell.
gonna.
I'm just hanging out, working in the cemetery, helping poor people bury people who died,
Can you dig it?
being very stern and unapproachable.
And you know, by this time, you have finished your report. You're able to wrap up the loose ends now that you can explain some of the grave disturbances and so forth. And the wizard that you all captured had a lot to do with that. And you know,
About that.
you've gathered, you've made some friends at the cemetery and so forth. And you know, if you want to set up, you know, a temporary office there, no one's gonna question you because they all like you.
Wow.
Yeah, let's talk about the wizards and all those
That's the
zombies.
thing.
That was
That's the thing with all the
serious
grave
setup.
diggers, right? We don't meet a lot of people, you know. It's easy to become friends when you smell like the dead.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, you are in good company, my man. I don't know what you're complaining about.
Yes, this is much better. Nobody bothers me and talks. It's very quiet and peaceful. At least as long as
Ouch.
when they're not getting
I
up
will
and
come.
walking around and
I
trying to murder the city.
I will come and keep Algos company. I will be completely shit-faced as I do it.
Nice.
He'll be walking around trying to dig graves, and your eye will just be kind of bumbling or leaning on with the tombstone with a bottle. He's like, "So have you ever had any of them talk to you before?"
Yes, all the time.
Did they give you the cold shoulder?
Wah wah wah.
Okay.
You walked right into that.
As he's laughing, he doesn't quite realize the tombstone I'm carving has his name on it.
Ouch.
Died of consumption, chiseling in. As he's like
That's
drinking
fair. That's
another,
probably,
as he's drinking another one.
that's probably gonna be true. I'm not gonna argue against it.
That is funny.
Oh.
I'm gonna keep checking on Molly every day. Although that might be
Molly.
interesting with all of the different costumes I seem to be wearing this whole week.
You know, you and Molly are starting to build up a friendship. And, you know, on day one when you walked in, she was a little taken back at what Good Morning had done. And, you know, day two, she's like, well, what did he do today? And, you know, it become a joke and a bonding issue.
Just to say,
And
we bonded over Good Morning's shenanigans.
Yes, and there's no doubt in your mind that she hates that bird, but she's sharing a
That's
good laugh
okay.
with you.
I should really go talk to her because apparently we have a lot in common.
Well, I just feel bad because her bookstore was like right there when the fireball went off, and she didn't deserve that, and Sarah didn't deserve. Nobody deserved that, at least
Let's
as
be
far as
fair. How many
Vila's
people in
concerned.
this city do you think actually read?
Well, that's
Uh,
why I think she's
I'm gonna say
cool
like the upper
because
20%, maybe.
reading is
at our
amazing.
chimes, at our chimes in from across the bar. Not a lot.
But I just keep her up to date and show her like the sketches and the progress on the fountain, and I can't wait until she gets
Yes, your initial design concept drawings are back, and it is absolutely more beautiful than you can imagine. And you've even had a minor committee meeting with the council to approve your plans, and everyone thinks it's a good idea. Uh, a few of them wanted to talk you out of honoring the kobolds, but in light of the new fire department, they relented easy.
yeah. I mean, it's not like
Vila,
it's
they
the
wanted to
main.
talk you out of honoring the kobolds. You're a kobold. Are you not offended by this?
Mm, don't be racist.
You should run into a rage and kill some of them to establish your
Nah,
dominance.
no, I grew up in the city. I didn't grow up with other kobolds. I'm mostly civilized.
Do it. Do it,
Um,
Anakin. Kill.
yeah, and I mean the whole point behind the memorial is to memorialize the lives that were lost. And the kobolds, do they just get a little plaque on the back, the side that faces the alley, but it's there.
And which once again, by now, you've talked to a lot of people about your plans, and the kobolds are know that they're getting this plaque. And once again, it's more honor bestowed upon these kobolds that are not used to having it.
Exactly. So,
Sure would suck if those kobolds were mind controlled by an evil overlord.
well, I was actually afraid that's what was going on.
Out of game here for a minute. You don't know that they're not.
Exactly. I
I
wouldn't
mean,
even.
they've been up to some shady shit lately. We know, right? We saw them outside the graveyard.
Well, they were coming to take care of the fire
Yeah.
until they
They
saw it was
had
us
shovels and all that shit. Don't you remember?
to put out the fires with dirt from the graveyard. They saw
It's,
that we were
Really,
there
that's
and
true.
in control, and they were like,
they
"Okay,
had a
we're
wagon full of miscellaneous equipment.
I think
yeah."
they're. I think they are minions of whatever dark force is attacking the city.
Well, that
And
And
could
on
very
that
well be.
note, that was a lot of zombies and mages and all that shit. That's being bankrolled by more than one person, I guarantee.
Oh yeah, that was
Like
just one prong of an
and
attack.
the
undead and sorcery, that screams like Faye is up to something or some shit.
the council is currently interrogating the wizard to find out who is up to it.
I wish them luck.
But
At the end of,
it,
go on.
go ahead. Good morning. You were going to talk about the grand opening.
Yeah, the grand opening has its reopening after the fire damage. and he holds a special event just for the employees and the businesses that work with the grand opening, and some of the other places as well. You know, a little private get together where everybody can have some nice food, drinks, without having to worry about customers or
Nice.
free alcohol. Um,
What did you say?
um, he also invites our previous party member, the dwarf over, Hadar, to join us.
Nadar is all about that.
Yep, as well as so it's a fairly big event where people can just relax, socialize, eat, have drink, have fun. As the night approaches, a few places out front of the grand opening, as well as inside, most of the oil lamps are gone, and you can see these tiny little crystals. And as soon as reaches about dark, they light up. So
Ooh,
essentially, he's replaced the oil lamps with light bulbs
nice.
that can be turned off and on.
This is madness. This cannot be allowed to stand.
And you can see out the front of the business as
The
well.
Lamplighters Guild will be on your ass, my dude.
Well, they just
Yeah.
do the street lights. They don't do businesses.
You're creeping in on their turf, man. They're after you.
Once again, Good Morning is going to piss off another guild without realizing it. You know?
Nice.
Yeah, so he just does that for his business using the lights cantrips he got commissioned. So, yeah, but everybody else has a nice night of fun, laughs, and just general relaxing as
And-
the reopening.
Good morning, Alex. You notice that Alex has a guest with him, and Molly is there. And at one point in time during the night, Alex brings Molly over to you, and the entire time that the three of you are there, when Alex is looking at Molly or is looking at the both of you, Molly's demeanor is just so pleasant, and she's a social little butterfly, and it's not. You would think that this woman doesn't hate you,
He's really sweet.
and
Like after
but
that first interaction of her or Hedium, as Good Morning walks out, he trust going, "What is this? What is this sorcery?"
and, and when Alex is not looking at her, her demeanor and attitude completely changes, and instead of being the social butterfly, she's giving you the evil eye, that stern, I could kill you look, or I am going to kill you eventually look. And then when
With that look,
Alex
Good Morning goes back to, "Oh, okay, it's her again."
and, and when Alex turns back, she's back into the nice little social butterfly. And, she never says anything that would make Alex think that she's not being polite. And as they start to walk away from you, Alex leans over and he's like, what do you think, boss? I think she's starting to warm up to you.
Good Morning's head slowly turns like a gear. Look at him go,
It
yes.
turns all the way around. Turns all the way around. Good Morning's head turns completely backwards. Look at it.
That's amazing.
pats him on the shoulder. In maybe a couple of decades. And then
Give her
continues
some
on the day.
time, yeah.
Won't Good Morning be dead by then?
Probably. Who knows?
I mean, he's a bird. He's got like a lifespan of decades to begin with.
Well, we know aging him by 40 years will almost kill him.
Yeah.
So,
We gotta get you high in the spell casting so you can create clones of yourself. Good morning.
Yes, and that would be horrible for you. You'd never be able to get rid of him.
I'm okay with it. I would make it a hobby of hunting down where you hide your clones.
oh, too funny. Okay, so yes, the week advances, and the parade comes, and it's a typical New York style ticker tape parade. There's confetti everywhere. You all are being treated like heroes. However, it's only Uri that's sitting in the lead car. The
That's
rest of
fine.
you are three wide in a seat in wagon number 2.
Oh no, I'm standing up on. I've activated the wings and keep flying back and forth over all the whole parade.
And the
This
crowd's
is
cheering and they absolutely love it.
I'm also not only am I just, hamming it up and showing off for the crowd and everything, but this would be a great way to attack us if so I'm just keeping an eye out, looking for anything suspicious.
Honestly, I'm weirded out. Uri doesn't know what to do. He's still got the helmet on, by the way. Like he's like,
I
it
like
doesn't
slept in
come off.
early.
Not for
There's
any
like one of my gravedigger friends just wearing like vestments of Clemboard, just sitting there waving really enthusiastically.
Like, Algos, you looked so weird during the parade.
Yeah, he doesn't even look really that much like me at all. But he's big smile.
Um,
He's enjoying it.
during
I
the
believe it.
during the parade, good morning leans against Algos. Do you reckon I should suggest him take off his helmet?
You don't want to see
Sure.
what's under Uri's helmet. There's some
Either
weird
that
shit
or
under there.
fasten it on. Do you have any universal solvent? Or not
Ooh.
solvent, but
I have heat metal.
Oh,
That really wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, he's so uncomfortable with all the attention. You can tell that his helmet is even sweating.
oh my goodness. You should give him an illusion to have like the biggest, most pompous feather coming out of
Eh,
the top.
Everybody else is in their
throw one
underwear.
of those
That's what Uri
multicolored
sees.
feathered capes on him. Just like illusion it on him.
And
I-
it's 3 in the afternoon, and the masked lord sent guards to find him at 10 in the morning,
Oh.
just to make sure he showed up sober.
Apparently, somebody on the Masked Lords Council knows Uri very well.
They received an anonymous tip.
Oh
I
man.
just
Fucking
expect to see
Haywood
Good
rendered
Morning
me
with a
out.
flask just drinking at it, and then turning and looking at Uri and dumping it out of the window.
You bastard.
And you see, the parade is making its way down Main Street, and it's coming up in front of the government buildings, and there's a large clearing, and you're like, oh, thank God, the parade is coming to an end. And but that's not what's happened. You realize that there's a grandstand built there. You can see a podium. You can see a whole bunch of people sitting on that grandstand looking in your direction. And you know, the driver,
Right.
Uri, pulls the cart over, and you know, you can see. You don't see city leaders, but you see influential business owners and so forth. And, you know, even the current mayor is there. And, you know, the driver pulls up in front of it and he's like, sir, they want you up on stage.
Why?
I don't know, sir. They don't tell me. They just told me to park here and get you up there.
This really is something they should have told me before I got out of bed this morning. But okay.
It'll be fine.
You're kind of his helmet sweats and he gets out of the wagon and he stumbles over there,
I fly back to
looking around
the wagon.
at the crowds.
And your wagon pulls up in front of it, and the driver tells you the same thing that, you know, they would like you up on stage.
Oh wow.
I'm severely concerned at this point.
No, come on, it'll be okay.
Get up here, you.
So you all get up there, and, you know, Tamar Dreamshar, the mayor, goes, on behalf of Waterdeep, we want to present you with the Medal of Bravery and your outstanding service of, you know, to the city. And Vila, go ahead.
I would like to remind the party that Uri's first instinct to seeing the zombie horde was to run away.
And Avila, they put this medal on you. Good morning, they put one on you. Algos, they put one on you. And you know, they're announcing your names and so forth. And last but not least is Sir Uri, and they place a medal around your neck, Uri, and the mayor looks at you and goes, under your leadership, your group managed to defeat the threat. Please, sir, would you say a few words to the crowd?
Yeah. Go, Uri. You can do it.
Oh God, I could use a drink for this.
You get a message in your head, Uri, from good morning. Do you need a little help?
I need a drink. I do not need help.
Has thaumaturgy with like
Mm.
this long squeaky fart that just echoes out over as everybody's just
Excellent.
waiting.
Anybody have a
Oh,
anybody have a flask?
That's okay. I got this. I can do
Um,
public speaking. I'm not afraid. I'm not. I'm
Good morning, send you a message.
only
If you make it a
slightly
good-
more terrified than the zombies.
You get a message in your head from Good Morning. If you make the speech really good, Good Morning has a surprise for you. Make it good.
Uri steps up. I would like to thank the masked lords for this great honor. But really, the glory does not belong to myself. It belongs to all of us, my companions, and the City Watch, who helped me strike against the terrorist plot against this city. And I would just like to reassure the citizens that such a thing will not happen again. We will stand firm against it.
Yeah.
And that all of us are stronger together. Thank you.
and there's cheers and applause, and they're just chanting your name over and over and over again.
Hey, I learned how to bullshit with the best of them, and the microphone is still on. No,
I'm like tugging on your cloak.
no, that's not him.
And after that, a few more officials say their thanks to you all, and from there the parade is over, and
I
you
would
can.
like to remind the group that we're not done yet.
But you were gonna say I would like to rage.
Yeah, like we still got the rest of like this conspiracy to deal with. We're like, yeah, it's totally good. We got him. No, we're not done. There's still a lot more to do.
Yeah, but other people need to celebrate. They need to feel happy about something. This is just part one.
Blech. Your sunshine and rainbows talk causes your eye to vomit, even though he's not smashed.
Ew, what did you have for breakfast?
Good cheer.
Oh, so we'll skip forward a few days, and
After the speech and all of things calm down, Good Morning takes the party down to one of the lesser influential streets, and you come across this large building which is under construction. You're right.
What is this?
This is a place that you'll have free drinks for life. It's a brewery.
But
mean-
I already drink. Wait, what?
This is a brewery. I'm building it.
You're
And
building a
also there's
brewery.
Yep.
Nice.
Really glad I got that tombstone.
Where?
Good Morning
Where
just
did
has
you get all
decided
this money?
I want to kill him, and this is how I'm going to do it. By
He
presenting it as
takes
a
you
gift.
around the back, and you can see looks like this a medium-sized house that's been built. Inside the house, you can see there's been a recreation of a street gutter, a bit of a pier. All the places that Uri tends to wind up when he's drunk has been recreated inside the
Good
building.
morning.
Nice.
Good morning. You shouldn't have. No,
This
really,
is
you
very
shouldn't have.
sweet.
Up top, as you can see, is just a
I
basic sort of living space for you to wake up and hate the world for a bit.
I don't know what to say. Good morning. It's like you've reinforced all my bad habits. I'm flattered.
What else are friends for?
Burying my body when I die of alcohol poisoning?
We can do that.
You don't like it?
Already have the tombstone.
I'm not gonna say I love it because I don't love anything. I'm too emotionally dead inside for that. But thank you. Good morning.
It'll still be another couple of months before it's completed. Takes a while. But this is in the works. It's gonna be called is Bogus Bunts and Beans Brewery.
Bob and Spunts Beans Brewery?
Bogus Bunts and Bean Brewery.
Bunts and Beans?
Yep. The first layer of it's sort of like a drinking tavern as well.
Did you set up the name purely so you could use words that begin with the letter B in sequence?
Maybe.
And Uri, he's just kind of absent-mindedly thumbing the deed to the abandoned castle that's in his backpack.
That's more of a fixer-upper.
Pats him on the shoulder, leaves him there for his thoughts, takes Vida and Algos down the street to a little, it's a couple streets away, a little ob shop. Walks in the door. Yeah, you can see at the front of the building is called Nick and Nax. Like Nick and Nax shop of Nick and Nax.
Nice.
Walks in and you can see it's this secondhand shop full of things that people don't want, trying to sell. It's like men's shared secondhand shop. And at the front of the store, you can see it's been run by 2 kobolds.
Nice. Nick and Nax.
That's actually their names. That's
Yeah.
Nick. That's Mac.
I know. I recognize them. Hey, guys. That's just awesome.
It was their idea.
See, this is what I'm talking about. You give people a chance, and they find things that need to be done and do it. Now we have a temple, we have a shop, and we have a fire brigade. I couldn't be more proud.
And also during that week, you would have seen a couple little pop-up coffee shops or, coffee carts running around town.
Nice.
Yeah. So Good Morning has expanded his inventory.
Well, and there might be
Good
some people, that don't necessarily, or some kobolds that don't necessarily excel in the traditional digging, and so this is perfect.
I heard something about coffee carts. Are we just gonna have coffee carts manned by kobolds now?
Yeah. There is. So he's got the brewery, which has been built. He's got the Nick and Knack shops. He's got the bouquet, which is the I forgot his name.
Entertainment.
Yep.
Not
the
to mention
Feral-
you've got all those businesses that are under your name but not established by you.
the Feral Dog, technically, the grand opening. The Triple G, which is a
Yeah, that's your coffee
a lot.
bar.
I'm going to predict it now that Good Morning will not win the seat of mayor.
Yeah, but
I
you can
don't
see
know.
there's lots of.
He will be granted the title of Masked Lord, though.
Yeah. So you seeing Good Morning's fingerprints start popping up in lots of other places.
Well done. You've been busy.
Mm-hmm. And also points down
I
one of
am-
the further streets of another place that's being constructed. That's also mine.
Good Morning, we gotta talk about your growing business empire.
I know. I got gold I need to spend.
No, I'm serious. If you continue to expand, you're going to become a target of the major international corporations that occupy the Sword Coast, such as the Zatarum or the major organized crime guilds. You need to invest in security.
Good idea.
He says as he's leaving you and Vila at 2 of these locations. Trust me, I'm trying to figure out what Good Morning's up to. I figure he's up to something.
He's becoming a business tycoon. He's gonna
I'm just
he's
waiting
gonna
for
buy
the city guard to show up and arrest Vila and Uri because their place has been involved in some sort of Some kind of like horrible thing. I don't know what. I haven't
Tax
figured it out.
evasion.
Haven't figured it out yet. but
Good
I
morning
figured it's gonna be
hasn't
something.
paid taxes in 2 decades.
Either that, there's like bombs under each and every one of these places, and he plans to just nuke the whole thing and just walk away with the explosion going on in the background.
The Skaven method. I approve. But while this is going on, Uri will he'll take up his hobby job of just completely fucking over the plague rats and either killing them or forcing them to work for him.
Nice.
He's not gonna get caught out by an anonymous underground criminal ring attacking him or his buddies again. And if that means becoming a crime lord, then so be it.
Okay. So we have Good Morning, Crime Lord. We have Uri, Crime Lord. We have Vila, Religious
Good morning
Fanatic.
is a good boy.
Yeah,
Keep an eye
religious
on that.
fanatic. That's right.
Good morning is much worse than a crime lord.
Cultist.
He's a legitimate businessman. That's horrible.
Oh, he's a corporation.
He is. Like I said, he's much worse than any kind of evil the Forgotten Realms
Well,
can spit out.
Actually, thank you. You gave me an idea what I'm going to spend my gold on. A
Good morning,
second.
Incorporated.
No, a second grand opening / grand closing in Neverwinter, one Baldur's Gate.
Oh God, he's franchising.
Yes, franchising.
How much would that cost?
I
Wow.
will get back to you on that.
Not as much as the
Later,
first one.
later we find out zombies start showing up in those cities too.
Sabotage.
Okay. So Good Morning is expanding his business empire. You all have established what you're doing after the past couple of weeks. By now, they're starting to release a little bit of information public on who was behind everything and possible motives thereof. However, you, since you were directly involved in the incidents, you have better security clearance and you're privy to more information than what someone on the street knows.
It's they. Those fuckers are after us. I know it.
Yes, you know, you're right. It was, the Red Wizards of Thay.
Wait, what? I was right.
Wow, you're good.
Yes, you were. You know, God knows what their reasons are for it, but you know,
I mean, I gotta
they,
answer
in
that.
conjunction with another group, were financing an attack on Waterdeep.
Oh, but it's like Fae is this necrocracy. It wasn't always a necrocracy, but they have a Lich ruler, and he wanted to become immortal or a god or some such, and he cast this spell that killed the entire nation and raised them as zombies, and now he wants to conquer another nation to do the same thing over again. You know, another try. So they're all
Wow.
about the conquest and invasion business.
I don't like them.
Yeah, I know they're kind of dicks. But what interests me is this other group that they're associated with.
Yeah, who's that?
It'd have to be somebody local, have any resources inside the city.
The other group, um, what you all would know about them is only what you've seen in the papers. They're referred to as the Cult of the Dragon.
Oh, motherfucker.
Because
Well,
right now, the cult has got some money on hand, and it's a win-win situation for the cult to help the Red Wizards of Thay. They gets dead bodies. The cult gets an empty water deep, and an empty water deep is a whole lot easier to loot.
jeez.
Not to mention it fucks over the Lord's Alliance something good, who's their main opponent. Yeah, no, I know all about the Cult of the Dragon. So does Algos, for that matter. Shit.
And as people flee the city, you have other zombies outside the city that take care of them. Win-win.
I'll say normally I like
uh,
dragons.
Yeah, no, the Cult of the Dragon are primo dicks. They serve chromatic dragons and Tiamat, who are the evil half of the Draconic Pantheon.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yes, that is emphatically bad. Well, I mean, that's got a simple solution. We have to kill the Red Wizards of Thay and the Cult of the Dragon.
No,
Okay.
we'll just let the Saturday group take care of that.
You got a point. There is another team currently working on the cult.
Leaves the Wizards of Thay unchecked.
Imagine we've been slowly following the paper, just seeing these group just do. Oh, we could just hire them.
Oh, that'd be
Yes,
funny.
you there. Would you like
Hey.
to earn a quest of
While
fortune,
amused,
and gold?
I think I know where when you're going with this.
Where am I going with this?
You're having the Saturday group go after the Cult of the Dragon, while we are going to be focusing on Thay.
Hey, I'm in. When do we leave?
I haven't quite made the decision on Thay yet.
I mean, they're a standard bad guy. It's not hard to cook something up with them. Just throw zombies at the problem. There you go.
Oh hell, I've got an entire module called Dead and Thay.
Ooh.
There you go. Just some minor adjustments to account for our current plot line, and you've got an entire dungeon to throw at us.
Oh yeah, if I remember correctly, that one, because it's an old one, it's like just a big fucking dungeon from what I remember.
Yeah, it's I wouldn't quite call it a super dungeon, but it's big.
It's not
the
it's not like
predecessor
Mad Mage,
to
but it's
the Mad Mage
chunky.
dungeon. It's like the prototype.
Question for you, Rai. How many times during that period do you end up blind drunk and wake up somewhere?
Well,
Like in the
that's
sewer or...
That's your eyes day to day, man.
Okay. Well, on 2 occasions, once in the
Like,
middle of Waterdeep and once on the docks, you wake up as a whale.
I'm okay with it.
Just all over.
He's just so completely shit-faced that he doesn't care. He's like, this is my life now. I'm gonna go for a swim.
Oh God.
But then he drowns because he can't swim, even as a whale, and Algos has to revive him.
Oh my God.
And one other time when you're trying to go to the toilet, you get turned into a sloth. So it takes a really, really long time.
Uri is sitting on the toilet. He's doing the thinking David pose, and then just poof, he's sloth, and he's still doing the same pose. He doesn't register. No, but on a more serious note, Yorai will he does have something he wants to do. He will return to Wyatt's shop. You remember Wyatt? He's a ninth level wizard that apparently decided not to smack our shit in. And Yorai will return his book of secret transactions, and
Well,
he'll ask him, I've already been subject to your spells once. I know you're the real deal. I want you to teach me magic.
Ooh.
Take this book as a gesture of goodwill. I have no need for it now that we've tackled the portal and the ones behind it.
You know, he looks around and he takes his finger and rubs it on the countertop and looks at the fingertip at the amount of dust, and he's like, why, yes, I will teach you magic. I need an apprentice.
Apprentice Uri. Sir,
There we go.
Apprentice Uri.
I don't think those titles stack.
They do now.
Yes, that will be your eyes day to day. Learning magic from Wyatt and establishing a criminal empire.
That's awesome. I love it.
I do have. I need to sell some of my stuff though, because I've got copies of magic items. We can talk about that later though.
Yeah, I like it, and this game continues to go in different directions.
We really have run off the rails, and I love it.
Well,
To be fair, we left rails behind after we departed from the inn with the ghost in it, because that was the last actual module we did. Like, I'm pretty sure Wintermute has been home brewing all of our shit so far.
Oh, yeah.
pretty much everything.
What? There wasn't a whole run for mayor module that I missed somewhere in the past?
I'm sure it exists somewhere. Come on, August. Don't be that guy. We know it's out there.
Maybe a homebrew one. I don't remember a single official one.
Honestly, oh god, this is tickling my brain so fucking hard. But that bit in the graveyard with the dude casting the spells—that's from somewhere else, isn't it? I remember seeing it before. Like it came up in the last time I did a module in Waterdeep, but I can't remember what it was. We never finished that module. I've honestly never finished a campaign until I met you guys.
Let's see, the fireball in the street idea come from
It just sounds familiar. Not the fireball. I don't know anything about that, but the other bit,
Dragon
like the
Heist.
I
graveyard.
was gonna say Dragon Heist. It sounds like outside a bar, fireball goes off.
Oh, jeez.
Spoilers! Oh my god, guys, come on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure we'll come across where the source of it is later, but it just seems so goddamn familiar to me.
Yes, and since we're at this junction, I'm just gonna throw another plot point. If you remember in the paper a few weeks ago, there was a story about a sinkhole that swallowed a building.
Yeah.
Honestly, I assume that was the kobolds doing. Like they were setting up them explosives for the flooding the deep dungeon with the city's shit.
Surprisingly, that was not the kobolds. And good morning. There we go.
I I mean, I bet all that shit and piss flushed down into where the aboliths have their underground empire, and they're mad at us about it.
Mhm.
One day a old human female by the name of Lee Stacknev. I love the random generator names.
Uh-huh.
uh, it tracks you down, yeah, as a group, and she explains that she owns the building and the land where the sinkhole opened up. And yeah, what you've read in the news is correct. It swallowed her entire building. And so far, it's a pretty deep hole. And she hasn't allowed anyone down it. As a matter of fact, she's had to post guards around it just to keep
I
people
mean,
out of it.
Maybe we need to go check it out for
Yep.
her.
it's a big sinkhole in the middle of the city. It's gotta connect to the under dungeon, right? I mean, that's all that's down there.
Well, you know, that's what she's thinking, that it's probably another entrance to Undermountain. And she would love it, A, because it'll be a money maker if it is, and B, uh, she can take away Doran's monopoly of, you know,
Yeah, about to
having
say, Duran's not
easy
gonna be happy about that.
access.
He's gonna be like hiring dudes to come over to her hole in the ground in the middle of the night and like shovel dirt into it.
Well, she needs somebody to check it out. Make sure it's
Shoveling the
quote
dirt
unquote
on
safe.
they
Yeah,
shovel the dirt in on her end, and it comes out on their end.
I don't know why that amuses me so much. Like during the bartender, he's got like an underground dirt filling ring that he's got creeping in during the night.
Probably just gonna hire the kobolds.
and
It's like fill that fucking hole, guys.
it, no one's been down it, but you know they have tried to determine the depth, and they have went through several thousand feet of rope, and they have
Wow.
no idea how deep this thing goes.
That's slightly
Ball.
concerning. Because like Undermountain, that dungeon is like almost directly below the streets, but thousands of feet. That's
Even
Underdark
under that-
territory.
under the Undermount.
I don't know. Undermountain's pretty big. It might just lead down to one of the lower.
Yeah, Undermountain's like 22, 23 levels.
Like if I remember, like they told us about this little blurb about Undermountain. It used to be a dwarven city of some sort, but then it got abandoned, and Hallister moved in, and he set up his laboratory, and he expanded it, and other people came in and they expanded it, and now it's just a huge mess of madness.
Yeah, the current rumor is that the Mad Mage is the current owner and occupant.
Yeah, he's been around
Ooh.
for centuries.
Yeah.
He's died. He's come back. He's been down there for a long time.
But if
Weirdly consistent for an insane dude.
if you're interested, she's willing to pay you a small fee, and you know you can keep some of the treasure that you find, if you find any.
I mean, we could just go down and keep all the treasure. Fuck her.
Yeah, we don't have to tell her anything.
And
But,
if you don't,
I
come
could use
back,
a break from. I mean, I could use a break from expanding my criminal empire. It's cool.
Yeah, the undead horde was refreshing in a weird way.
We've got the sinkhole and we've got Thay. Those are the two big ones right now. Thay is probably reeling from us destroying their operation, but we don't really have any leads to follow up on that front until the mage we captured talks. So
Although
maybe a side job.
as a player, if he is thinking about Dead and Thay, I wouldn't mind trying that. If that's what's going
like
on,
we don't
just
have
out of character, like Dead and Thay, that has an interest to me.
I agree in character and out of character, but we've got nothing to go on until the prisoner we captured starts talking. So,
Yeah.
Side job?
Side
Well,
job.
We also do have one other thing that a Loch Valoran may be involved.
Well,
see.
that too, but like all we have is the name
yes,
and
yes,
an
yes.
old wizard saying, "I think it was maybe him."
Um, yes, let's talk some more about the politics and about the conspiracy that has happened.
Like
Yeah.
Hadar is still doing his best Helm's Deep impression at the orphanage. So hey,
Uh, the minute that you all alerted the city council, Alok Valoris become really scarce. He wasn't in the public eye. No one remembers seeing him. It's just like, he went into hiding.
Wow. That's not suspicious or anything.
And since you come back and especially have the wizard as a prisoner during the interrogations, Alok was an inside guy.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
And
so he was the what's the word I'm looking for here?
Snitch?
Not snitch. Not what would you call a useful disposable insider to a government that will betray it for their own gain.
Exactly what you said.
Other than politician. Like just like it's got a specific name.
Scapegoat.
Niederminer? Scapegoat? No.
Goatscape.
Patsy. He was no.
Patsy.
Was Patsy?
No, because I think a patsy was when you didn't do it but would get blamed for it.
What was your description?
It's something else.
What are you coming up with? What are you trying to think of?
Like Valak Aloris. He was an inside guy for the Dead Wizards of Thay. Not the Dead Wizards of Thay. The Wizards of Thay to
They're red. They're not dead.
get an avenue of attack on this city. Like, and he would have benefited from it. They would have benefited. They were using him as a useful idiot. Yeah, there you go. That's what it is.
Yes, and he was he wasn't given specifics. Running for mayor was a good way to get in the public eye, to be open when condemning other people, causing political chaos and so forth. Hence, the attacks on Good Morning, who's trying to clearly help the city in his own unique way. But, he can control some of the narrative because he's talking to the press all the time. He's able to condemn the attacks.
Yeah.
And not to mention,
and he's got all that money from the wizards to throw at the propaganda campaign. Yeah.
Yes, and he was, he was the mastermind behind the fireball attacks. He could, the Red Wizards didn't care. Just create chaos. Then, when the city government's in such bad shape, then we'll hit them with the damn zombies. and people die or they flee and die, and both sides
Yeah,
win.
that sounds like them. Although they would want a large living population that they could use for what's his nuts? Who's the leader of the Red Wizards again?
Oh.
It's like Saz or
It's
something like that.
Tom something.
Yeah, Tom.
Saz's
Saz.
Tom.
Zaz.
Yeah,
Tom,
like he won
or
a
something,
he
like
won
S
about
Z
he won.
A S S Z. It's like
it's a weird name.
6 S's, 4 Z's, 6 U's. Like.
Yeah, he
fucked
won.
up
He won
name.
a bunch of living sacrifices that he could use.
He's a
for his
demi-lich
next
or some
attempt at,
shit like that, from what I remember.
I think he's a full lich,
Maybe
but he wants to be a
yeah,
god
he could be
or
a full
something.
lich. I mean, I don't remember. I remember he's fucked up that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he's the leader of a wizard of a nation of necromancers. He's got to be like a top rank undead or some sort.
I don't know if he's in the module that we're talking about or anything, but I mean,
We should kill him.
Hopefully not, because that would be like bad.
dude, we could go up against Tiamat in the next one, and that's like a CR 35 or some shit. So
That
Oh, man.
that is also true. We could probably kill a lesser deity at this point.
Absolutely. So
I was thinking if I put Holy Weapon on Uri's sword.
Like, I just need to start making my plans to become a lesser god of war at this point in time.
Like if I Holy Weapon his sword, it's not concentration,
I
and
mean-
it's 2d8 added to it, radiant damage.
Oh God,
And then-
Is Holy Weapon not a concentration spell?
No. Oh wait. It says C next to it. Yeah, concentration 1 hour. I was looking at.
Yeah, there you go.
something else. Yeah. Yeah. I think hollow.
But, like,
hollow. Yeah, that's what hollow's right above Holy Weapon. But yeah.
Yeah, there's
And
not
then, like-
there's not like a lesser deity of war magic, is there? Like, there's a deity of magic, but not in terms of war use. So like I could
there
totally
is,
fulfill that niche.
there is that sub-archetype. Oh God. What is
The Red
it?
Lady or something. The Red Knight.
That's her niche is strategy.
yeah,
Angel of Finnegan.
Oh, that's
No.
it. Right. I remember him. Mario Van
I will-
Peebles is
I will
is-
I will slay the Finneganites, and I will become like I will become the Lucifer of your mythology.
You can
Vila.
have everything you want.
It is because
You just
if you
have
look at
to accept Finnegan as your god.
see, he was part of the church, and now he's going to be Lucifer. So yeah.
The Fallen Knight.
I think. Oh
Oath
God!
Breaker Paladin.
Oh God! My cat just sunk its fangs into my leg.
That
So
was your
we're-
punishment.
See?
Yeah.
Finnegan works in mysterious ways.
That's right.
Good
Like I
morning.
was
We need
saying,
to
I
start
don't-
polymorphing you into a quaddle.
Oh my God.
Like
Or just a
I
snake.
don't think Jaziron would like the competition for like top Coatl god. Like he might smack down a little bit.
Well, that's all between them. That's a little above my pay grade.
Oh God! It attacked my leg. I'm bleeding. I need a bandage. I'll be right back.
See
Love it.
what happens when you diss my god.
No, but seriously, you need to put him in like the stained glass windows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that
Yeah.
idea.
Always just in the background, just like weeping in joy, standing there with his multicolored cape.
That sounds amazing.
Like make him out to be a hero, like the secondary character, the John the Baptist or something,
Yeah, exactly.
One of our neighbors actually is a stained glass window maker.
Oh wow.
Hey man,
My
can I
mom
get
used
some
to
artwork
do.
done?
Yeah, my mom used to do stained glass stuff, not windows, but there's like pieces that you would hang in a window or some shit.
Yeah.
And then I came along, and I don't think I ever saw her do much stained glass. Well, until my sister came along, I guess. then her little corner ended up getting co-opted by kids and stuff,
Oh, yep.
which is
That's what
fucking
happens.
Yeah, man, I got 4, and my oldest might be moving out soon, so
Oh, wow.
then I can claim, like we have enough bedrooms for them all, but the mother-in-law moved in like a couple years ago. She was terminal cancer, so
Oh, wow.
she took over his room, and when she passed, like he didn't really want to move in there, so
Aw.
he's just like staying. We kind of like cordoned off like the downstairs living room,
Oh,
so
that's
he has
cool.
that. And then, but his sister just moved in there and then I split my twins up. So
Now he's just like, you know what? I'm sick of this.
no, I did. Well, he was mostly just. I think mostly he just liked the room.
Ah,
You know, he
all
just
Yeah.
right,
liked
I'm back.
having the big room.
Yeah.
And like and until his sister moved down, no one was ever really going down there. So
Oh, man.
Oh God.
You gonna be okay there?
Now I've got like the cat is circling me. It wants more flesh. It's got a taste for human blood now.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Looks up you.
L-
Scratch
l-
me. You didn't scratch me. I will tear your throat out.
Let's all take a minute and pray to Finnegan for a quick healing.
Yes, for a quick healing.
That's okay. That's what the beer is for.
Okay, the next cat touch, like a lay of hands.
Ooh. I should fill a little saucer with my drink and leave it for the cat. We'll see how that goes.
No. That's bad.
That's how
I
you
had
get
a
cat to
dog
throw
a while
up.
back. It was a chow, and it loved the taste of alcohol. Like it would knock over tables and bottles to get it to spill, and then it would lap it up.
Yep. Yeah, they develop a taste. Have you ever seen a
Yes, I
dog that
will.
was stoned?
Yes, frequently. Just having a good old time, he's wagging his tail. He's got his tongue hanging out like.
Yeah, not all
What were we
drug
talking
dogs
about?
knock you out.
I just came back.
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
You were plotting against me. I know you were.
Why would you say that?
The cat told me. It's looking at me with these guilty eyes. It says, I was a part of this. I helped them destroy you.
Okay.
I'm not noticing any kind of refusals or denunciations or...
that's because we were.
Yes, like, I'm concerned now.
Okay. Would you be more concerned if we denied it? Or
I wouldn't believe you. So really, it's not a
okay,
win-win in
so
your favor either way.
so when you deny Finnegan as your god, you're only
Finnegan
giving
is not a
credence
god. He's
to
a
it.
lizard with wings.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he'd be happy with just being
if
a
he-
god.
If he was a lizard, just a lizard with wings, why would you be so adamant about telling people that it's not a god?
Because I am an adherent of Tempest. That's the war god. He's the buffest motherfucker in the pantheon. I'm not about to get on his bad side.
You can accept that there are other gods.
Yes, but I can only enter one afterlife. So hey.
I have been telling Kalemvor nothing about like just your love of Finnegan and how you cannot wait to visit Finnegan in the afterlife. He's ready for you. He's ready for you. I'm using commune. I'm talking about you all the time. I'm even using divine intervention to see if like Kalemvor will go and talk to the Coatl gods to make sure they keep their eye on you specifically.
And fucking Jazeera, and he's like, I don't even know who the fuck that is, man. I've got my own thing. What do you want about?
It's just gonna be a fun joke that's gonna last eternity.
Unless that truly was Jazeeran.
If it
We
was,
don't
then this is
know.
gonna get real awkward because he's like the apex good deity.
See, in the afterlife, it's just gonna be Yori with wings, like flying on a coatl. Like
He's
that's
like,
what
I
he
don't
is
know
in
how I
afterlife.
got here, but apparently this is my life now.
But I've been told to guard this place, and I get eternal drink, so fuck it.
Honestly, like the real afterlife for him would be if he could just spend all his time in the true neutral plane of existence. That would be great.
You get a
Because
coatl blessing of like
they got a city where like all the alignments meet up. It's a good time. It's like the water deep of the
Sigil.
outer planes.
Yeah, Sigil, Planescape. But no. You'll get a blessing from a coatl that'll keep your tolerance baby low of for alcohol. So you could just have like a small shot and you'll be fucked, and it'll never get higher your tolerance. So you'll always be able to get super fucked.
That's shit. I don't know. That's actually a good argument in Finnegan's favor.
and the more you drink, the less your tolerance becomes. Wait.
Oh.
Wait, is that like
Yeah.
reverse dwarf beer? Because they can drink all they want and they never get drunk.
You know, a shot will get you hammered, but a thimbleful will get you blasted.
It's like that fucked up Aztec moonshine is what you're getting.
Apparently,
just
my God,
walks
that
past a bar, gets a small, just a whiff of alcohol, and just slams
he
his face
smells
to the
it
ground.
and he's like, "Oh fuck!"
It's closer to
Man.
poison than it is to alcohol.
Or
Man,
like
that temple in the jungle we looted, it really fucked your eye up, huh?
the all alcohol you drink is infused with helium.
Helium.
I mean,
So,
it
like,
really
every
wasn't
time he
until
talks, it's like-
Vila was like, "I love this thing. This is a god." That everything went fucked up.
That is exactly the
That
moment
is the exact
that
moment.
everything went pear-shaped.
Yep.
Thank you, Vela. You destroyed my spiritual prospects in the afterlife forever.
Well, she's
Not destroyed, just changed.
yeah.
And love it. All of our shenanigans. Winter's like, I'll go along with that.
Yeah, so your
This is
final
so
stained
wrong.
glass, window can be your eye riding the coatl with wings.
What
There we
is
go.
fucking Vila gonna do the next time we meet a coatl?
That's
Not
gonna be
Finnegan,
interesting.
Another coatl. And just for shits and giggles, we'll say that they're trapped inside a pillar too. Like another coatl trapped in a pillar. Is she gonna start worshiping that one too?
You'll probably just assume it's a servant of Finnegan.
Yeah, or
Because
I don't know.
it won't be
That's
as pretty, right? Like
that's
it
a
won't live
good
up
one.
to the memory. It won't
Oh,
live up
Right.
to the memory of
absolutely.
Finnegan.
They're
so...
coatls. They look exactly alike.
Yes, but she's a kobold. Her memory is not.
Hey,
like,
don't
the
be
memory is-
racist.
the memory's gonna be, you
Yeah.
know, like you can never beat the memory. Like when you go back, like, oh, I used to love this show when I was a kid. You watch it, and you're like, ah, shit. You know, you can't.
I'll buy
beat
her
that,
some
the memory of it,
jade-colored
yeah.
glasses.
Yeah, she sees the world through jade-colored glasses.
No, I'm sorry, rose-colored glasses. Totally different.
I actually do have a pair of like smoke glasses.
And you know, what happens if the coatl she meets goes, oh, you know Finnegan too?
We
He was
made up that name.
That motherfucker owes me $20.
He would be dicking around with us at this point, and he would be like giving Algos the side eye the whole time. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm totally a servant of Finnegan. Like he's like top god. Swear to God."
Hey man, I got a good religion. Say like I know it's Finnegan. I've heard about it. I read religion books. It's totally real.
I want to see Finnegan move in on Kalimvor's territory.
That's not his style, though.
Just like have this
Yeah,
other
the land
coatl
of the
come
dead
along.
doesn't
He's
exactly
like,
seem like a coatl place.
This
Yeah.
other Coatl comes on. He's like, "Oh yeah, we totally decide where all the dead go, like all the souls and shit." That Kalimvor, he's a poser. We are the ultimate arbiters.
Oh boy, man! When I tell Kalimvor tonight about this stuff, he's not gonna be too happy. Maybe you will end up in the wall.
What's he gonna do? Is he gonna become?
Put you in the wall.
Is he?
We'll
I
put
don't
you
have
in the
nothing to
wall.
do with this. This is the Coatls doing this. He's gonna become one of those scaly hating anti-lizard people. Like, I'm okay with that though.
Anti-lizard people.
Like we'll get to the afterlife, and Kalimvor will just have this rampant,
Kalimvor and Finnegan
unexplainable
are probably
hatred
hanging out
of
right now,
lizards.
thinking that this is a great buddy cop sort of like duo. Like they
Well, they're
like
just
you know
dying laughing.
yeah, like this is good times. You
What are
know,
I
these
wish
like
I
fools
just
gonna
kiss
come up
and
with
get it
next?
over with.
yeah, like Finnegan was
Where's
like Kalimvor's buddy from like high school, and he's finally got his like I don't know stream going now, and now he's Finnegan's doing quite well, so now he's like feeling good. He's getting out and about, touching base with some old friends, and now just having a good time.
What the
He's
fuck
like
is
found
Tempest
himself.
doing all this? Is he just like having a drink in the corner? He's like, I don't want no part of this shit.
He's like looking through his crystal ball or whatever and seeing all this happening and just going, please take him. Please take him. I don't want him.
Why not, man? Why you gotta be
You know
like
how many
that?
assholes just like you I have up here? Like all
War
of
and
them.
alcohol
They're
go
all
together
like
like
this.
butter
They're all
and bread.
like drunken Vikings who just want to go murder people with flaming. So they're all
That's
like this, man.
literally why he created the afterlife he did. Like that's his whole thing.
Because nobody else is showing up. He has a really, really nice, like sandals resort, but nobody who like wants to go there ever shows up because they're all worshiping other gods.
Like he's the god of war, but like he's got this. His afterlife looks like a beach and sandals. It's got some reed
Yeah.
huts, and he's like, "Oh God, I can't wait to have my first worshippers." But no, it's just a bunch of dudes who want to get shit faced and kill each other.
Yeah, like I mean, he loves war and everything, but sometimes you just want to go to the beach with your buds.
You are a
Okay.
terrible cleric of Clembor, and you will be smoted for your mutation of his faith.
Moted.
And what do you know
Smoted.
about it? You worship
like
you
that
worship
word,
a
too.
Coatl.
I can't even form complete words right now. Why am I carrying this conversation?
All this is going on as he's like, drunk in a bathroom somewhere in an outhouse, just like yelling at the wall.
Yeah, no, like this isn't even anything. This is just your eye screaming at the walls after like 7 beers.
I'm
You
the
know,
quiet one.
you know those restaurants how they have the little cage for kids to play around and cause a ruckus inside the grand opening. There's a little corner where it's
Your-
just, they put a little rope around your eye. It's just having his rant.
Your eye is just shit faced in the ball pit. Is that what you're saying?
Oh man,
much.
those things, I bet those things won't exist anymore. Those were like the nastiest, germiest sort of shit on the planet. I don't know if those are gonna last anymore.
That's a good point.
Oh come on, kids will like eat their own boogers. Nobody cares.
The parents do. The parents do. Yes.
Man, if puberty taught me anything, it's fuck parents. All right.
Your puberty's taught you to fuck parents.
Ew.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
we're
am-
gonna
I am.
we're gonna stop
I
that.
am, Who,
Well, now
who is
at
that,
least we found the
who-
drinking, where the drinking's coming from.
Who is that dude in the Greek mythology? It was not Odysseus. It was Oedipus. Yeah, that's right.
Oedipus, yeah.
Oedipus, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry if Greek mythology offends you, Wintermute.
Sadly, that wasn't me, but I was looking for it.
Good
So-
morning will help assist trying to find a lock if they want him alive. Which I
Oh
think they will.
yes, that's where where we were at. Yes, a log has disappeared.
Wow, we really got sidetracked.
No shit. Um, a log has disappeared. And yeah, there's a lot more evidence that's definitely pointing to him as being the inside man for both the cult and the Red Wizards.
Okay, I gotta ask, was this evidence that we could find? Did we just like completely fuck that part of the investigation?
No, you did not find that evidence.
But
I
it
think
did
he's-
exist.
I think he's asking if we could have found it.
N- no, not really, because other than the one clue from your wizard buddy, Wyatt.
Awesome. I'm feeling good about my investigation skills now. Carry on, sir.
Yeah, I had always planned you find out everything from the wizard you captured. He
That's how he was dressed, wasn't it? That wizard slut. He wanted us to interrogate him.
So, you know, uh, not quite. I had one or two other ways that I was going to work a lock in, and I was really hoping that the political ads would be a good giveaway. Why is this dude attacking me, or what's his motives? But
Oh yeah, it's like I was thinking like maybe it's him or maybe he's like a red herring.
yeah, and also, if we would have ran one or two more plague rat encounters, you would have found some proof there. And since you have been cleaning house of the plague rats and building your criminal
Yeah, I'll just fucking ask my
enterprise,
new minions who their former boss was.
yeah. And those that know, they can point out a lock. There's no doubt of his guilt in either the criminal world or the regular world of his guilt.
Excellent. Well, I'll tell my boys to keep an eye out for him in the city, but I think I'm gonna have your just spend his time expanding, swallowing up small gangs across the city. Still the big players out there, but you don't want to tangle with them yet.
No problem. And yeah, you all spend the next couple of weeks doing that, and the election's getting close, and now it's down to Tamar, the current mayor. Good morning, and Hadar.
Wow.
I mean,
And
honestly, any of them would be a good choice. It just depends on what your style is.
so, everybody cast your vote. Who are you voting for mayor?
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
And if you
Silent
wish,
ballot.
and if you wish to keep it private, you can whisper who you vote for to me.
Good morning. I'm gonna be realsies with you. Like, I need you to stay in the party so you can become a whale. So I'm gonna vote for your opponent. I don't even care who it is.
You already have my thoughts, Winter.
I'm whispering.
Okay.
Good morning goes and he votes for somebody completely different.
That's what I was going to do, and I'm trying to like even.
Finnegan!
Well, I was thinking about writing Kalembor, sending it in.
Watch fucking
Even better.
Watch fucking Good Morning will vote for Yorai to be mayor, and then he'll be appointed mass lord over him.
I was like thinking like we should put Alok, right? So he can come out here and accept the award, and then we can grab him. Accept mayor.
Ooh.
I don't think he would go for that.
Well, then he's not mayor, and it'll go to number 2 anyways.
I'm pretty sure he would cop.
He's either got to show up to work, or you know, he's not gonna, or someone else is gonna be mayor.
It would work on
Like,
Mila.
wow, these people who are looking to arrest me now want to name me mayor. I'm totally not suspicious.
Maybe a bunch of people will write down Yorai's name because he's like real famous and stuff now.
Oh God, I hope no.
Oh, and you've been
He gets the dark horse win. He's had all this good press, and he gets the dark horse win, and he's like, no, I can't drink in public anymore.
And you know, voting day comes, and you know, that evening they start doing some tabulations, and you know, Uri, you are you're leading the polls currently as a write-in
No, I'm not.
candidate.
I fear the candidate just mysteriously pops up. You're right, from there.
If Yorai's on there, I'll totally vote for Yorai. Yeah.
And everyone is talking about, wow, you didn't even know.
No!
that people wanted.
I
And
pass out in the gutter as an evening activity. What are you all doing?
I mean, the initial results are saying you. And you know, you're getting freaked the fuck out over this. Oh my God.
This is a nightmare. I need another drink.
Come on, buy the mayor a drink. Who's going to be the first to buy the mayor a drink?
And everyone's like, you know, they really expect a Good Morning to get it. Really. But, you know, it was just surprising that, you know, you're taking the lead with, you know, like only 2% of the precincts reporting.
No, I'm a terrible choice. Like your eyes up on his soapbox. It's like you should totally vote for literally anyone else. I'm not worthy of this. I'm a bad choice.
And you know, all the other candidates are gonna have a long night wondering if they won the selection. But I think yours is gonna be the worst because you weren't even running and you're scared that you're going to win.
He's just fucking. He's laying on at Good Morning's bar. He's got like a bottle in one hand and a bottle in the other hand too, and he's got his head resting against the bar. He's like, I don't need this, man.
I'm just patting
I
your
don't
back,
wanna know.
you know.
I didn't even see that coming either.
Just
Very rare smile crosses Algos's lips.
And you know, everyone in the bar has started calling you mayor, and
No.
just slowly watching you have this breakdown. But as the night progresses, this initial onslaught of votes that you had has really stopped. No one's no longer voting for you. And
thank God.
you see both Good Morning and Hadar's numbers, and I mean, it's neck and neck. And finally, you know, all the polls are closed, the votes are counted, and wow, Hadar won.
What?
By half of a vote.
He didn't campaign at all. He just huddled up in his orphanage.
Yes, the man with a spell about a whole bunch of arms was holding up in an orphanage full of kids is elected mayor. Sounds like politics to me.
That is a hell of an accusation coming from a fellow priest.
Oh,
I don't have a spell that's
Yeah,
all
no,
about
you've
extra
just got
arms.
Yeah, no, you've just got the whole graveyard of the dead lingering around you
I'm just
instead.
imagining.
Yeah, that's where the dead
hears,
are, in graveyards.
I'm imagining Hadar as he hears his word that he's been elected mayor, just walks out of his place like the fuck, and then steps on his own traps. A fireball goes off, and he's just still standing there, confused as hell.
Well,
He steps on one of his own goddamn traps. That's great.
people liked Good Morning. Good Morning is very flamboyant. He was able to rally the people, but you know, they didn't think that he was
I mean, I
truly.
kind of get it.
He brings too much chaos. They're tired of Tamar Dreamshard's leadership and his, if it ain't broke, don't fix it attitude. And, Hadar, although he didn't overly campaign, he gave a strong interview. He had some great ideas for the city that didn't include stopping that evil bird.
Yes, everything except for that.
And, he was a logical choice.
I
And
mean,
the whole
I
reason
kinda
he
get
got in
it,
here was to
'cause
stop the bird.
the
I can
stop
see it.
Good Morning, yes. Because, like, he's a dwarf, and, like, he'll try and keep things, like, nice and quiet and stable, but at the same time, he's not gonna rock the boat. But I'm calling Good Morning. He's gonna be creating this business empire, and they're gonna make him a masked lord. I guarantee it.
Now, it, after everything that's happened, and Adar never said he was dropping out of the race because of the threat. No, what he said was, "Come at me, motherfucker."
That's very Hadar, yes.
So, would he accept or not?
If it means keeping the bird from getting it, then yes. I'm not ready to inflict that horror upon the people of Waterdeep.
Good Morning congratulates him wholeheartedly, and if he needs help with anything, just let him know.
He like throws his hands up. No, I'm good. It's okay. You mind yourself. You're okay.
definitely congratulations to Hadar.
I was kind of hoping that Hadar would decline to accept the offer. Just
I mean,
so
if the choice is between him and Good Morning, the whole reason he went into it in the first place is.
But I was hoping
Yeah.
he was gonna back out because I was gonna bring in, hey, we just found some secret ballots and you were actually the winner.
Yeah.
No, that's not a good thing. Anyone but Yorai. He gets drunk. He sleeps in gutters. He pees on kobolds when Vila isn't looking.
Oh,
So,
but hey,
yeah,
for a
Sir
budding
Yorai,
crime lord.
R. Kelly of kobolds.
I can imagine Uri's letter that, Uri, Lord of Waterdeep, Underworld Mastermind.
I don't even know. No, who's really the winner here? Winner mute, please tell us.
Roll a d20, Essex. Let's see who wins.
Hadar actually won.
Okay, like
Yeah.
don't give it to Yorai. He is like the worst possible person.
That's why we would do it.
Like he's a
Makes
literal
perfect sense.
crime lord at this point. He's like not a good choice.
How is that any different than the rest of the masked lords?
Well,
just
I
don't have a
mean,
mask.
they all have businesses. Yorai doesn't have a business. He just has, protection payments and prostitution and drug dealing.
Wow.
Well, you're members of various criminal guilds, so that would make you a business owner.
Apparently, my God.
I mean, come on. If Xanathar wanted to run for mayor, who the fuck's gonna say no?
This is true.
If Xanathar wanted to run for mayor, I think
Probably the mass lords probably.
the masked lords would go out of their way to just fucking yank him. Like they would string him up from a light post in the middle of the city by his eye stalks.
There would be a module of Xanathar called Xanathar
honestly,
for mayor for all parties in the world to go and murder him.
I mean, honestly, like now that I think about it, Xanathar is probably going to be Urai's main opponent from here on.
Damn it, Algos. You just gave away the entire reason for Good Morning running for mayor.
He was actually Xanathar in disguise. Is that it?
No, for everyone in the world to go kill him.
Like we've got fucking dudes over in Karatur who are like, "Who's running for mayor? Fuck it, I'll travel over there."
Oh, too funny. All right, so we'll continue with the Dead and They storyline next time. You all, let me double check that we haven't totally blown that module out of the water.
Blown who? Who did we blow? I mean, I'm new to the politician business, so I need assistance on this front.
Yeah, Dead and They is for 9th to 11th level, so first half will be a little easy, and hopefully the second half will be a challenge.
Just throw a few more monsters in there.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't do that. I mean,
Just a
it's
few.
they. I mean, I'm sure they've got all kinds of horrible undead monsters to throw at it.
Yeah, every bad guy has a shambling lord familiar.
No.
You're probably gonna throw some of that shit out of the beautiful book of horrors at us. We'll get to the final boss, and it'll just be a higher vampire.
Yeah, I gotta
Oh,
look at
that
the rest
stat
of that
block,
book.
nightmarish. There's nothing that can defend against that. I mean, maybe Vila could stand toe to toe with it, but like she'd be suffering like
Mm.
she'd
Yeah.
be taking a hit every round. But I do have some buying and selling I need to do if we're actually done for the night.
Yeah, that is, and just a reminder, there is no game next Sunday.
Alrighty.